time to be with Scentsy. It's pretty neat to see how much we are able to contribute to people's lives right now in a time when there's a lot of other things going on that might be more difficult in their lives. So it's really nice to work for a company and that is kind of a light in a time that is maybe darker in some people's lives. So the growth we're experiencing is just incredible, and we're seeing that as well in Scentsy Club. And I am very passionate about Scentsy Club myself, just like Katie is. And I'm going to fire off. Katie, if you want to collect questions on the way, I'm going to be talking fast because I got a lot to cover, because I had an outline before, but I was able to talk. I pulled a list of the top consultants in Scentsy Club. And I actually reached out to one of them. I said, hey, I got to know what you are doing. Does anybody want to take a guess at how many club customers the consultant with the most club customers has? Any guess? You want to type it in chat, whatever? 5, 10, 20, 30, 50, 100. I see 100. 235. Ooh, 200. Yeah, pretty close. Top three are 261, 218, and 215. Could you imagine if you had 218 customers in your Scentsy Club account, what that would do for your business on a regular basis? So first thing I want to do, what is Scentsy Club? If you don't know, it's our subscription program, right? It's our convenient monthly subscription program. It was designed for customers, but consultants can also participate in it as well. And in fact, I really encourage you as a consultant to participate in Scentsy Club. Get to know the program, put your favorite bars that are going away or your LTOs that you can't live without in there, and experience Scentsy Club for yourself as a customer, right? Because I know there's bars that you love that are going away. It happens to us all, right? I see it on Facebook every time the list comes out at each catalog season. People are, no, what are you doing? You can't do that. But all those times, BBMB, LTOs, you always have a chance to add a bar to Scentsy Club. And the best thing about our Scentsy Club subscription program, the number one benefit, the thing that above all else, is always get my bar. And if you don't know how that works, you gotta get to know it, right? Because always get my bar means is if you have a fragrance, a wax bar in Scentsy Club, and we discontinue that fragrance, Scentsy will continue to make that for you or your customer as long as you leave it in your subscription, right? So no more heartbreak when that bar goes away, because you have it in your subscription and you can continue to get your favorite bar made just for you, or their favorite bar made just for them, as forever if you want, as long as they leave it in there, which is really amazing, to be honest, and really a benefit that just is unheard of in the marketplace that nobody else offers, right? So you can go out and market Scentsy Club as a unique program that nobody else can match. And I can pretty confidently stand behind that and say that that is a 99.9999% true. I don't know if you guys know of anybody else that'll take a discontinued product and continue making it for their customers, right? So pretty amazing benefit, pretty awesome way for you to be able to go talk about our subscription program, why it is so great, and in addition to some of the other benefits with Always Get My Bar. So some of the other benefits, at $30, you get 10% off your entire order. Doesn't matter what's in there. At $60, you can add another item for half price and continue to get that item at half price every time your order ships until you change it. And you can, lots of flexibility within Scentsy Club to adjust your subscription, add and take things away, except you Always Get My Bars, and cancel at any time up to the day before it ships. And you can modify, add up or down your order up to 10 days before it ships. So we have monthly, bi-monthly, and tri-monthly frequencies for you to choose from. So super flexible, super customizable, and then of course, Always Get My Bar. And then the other benefits, 10% off at 30, half price item at 60. We also offer a selection of bricks that are only available in Scentsy Club that people can add to their subscriptions as well. So those are kind of the baseline benefits. That's probably stuff you already knew already. but I wanted to make sure and recap that. And I really want to stress again that always get my bar is really a game changer. And if you're not using that to your advantage, and not using that to drive subscriptions and recurring revenue, which is revenue that you get regularly, you're missing out on a huge opportunity. Because with our LTO schedule and the way we rotate fragrances and offer limited seasonal fragrances, great opportunities to get people in the Scentsy Club. All right, so I want to talk about some resources. First of all, there's a video out on Scentsy Success that you can search. It has me in it, so unfortunately, but it also has Michael Borg and Chad Larson, so it'll actually be much more valuable because Chad actually does a demo in the video of how the interface works and goes through step by step how to use it. So if you're scared or you don't know how to use it, there's this video you can search, Scentsy Club changes. That's what you search for in Scentsy Success to find that video, and it'll come up, Scentsy Club changes. All right, there's a PDF on Scentsy Success. Search Scentsy Club Consultant FAQ. This is the document. It's like 5 pages long. It's got all the questions and answers in it. Really good document. I would print this out and have it with you and read through it. It'll answer a lot of your questions about Scentsy Club so you can be an expert to your customers. Another PDF out there called Scentsy Club Update. Looks like this. It's a 1-pager, but if you had Scentsy Club before and you were wondering what changed, this summarizes sort of the before and after for the changes that occurred on, what was that, August 1st, I think? End of July, August 1st, yeah. So that's there for you. And then the last one, this is kind of a fun one, PDF. It's a PDF, it's called Scentsy Club Selling Tips. Scentsy Club Selling Tips. That'll come up on your workstation if you type that in the search bar of Scentsy Success. So there's a number of resources out there if you want to beef up and learn more about Scentsy Club. Sometimes people aren't aware of those, right? There's a lot of stuff out there. So I like to make people aware of those so you can find that information. Okay, what's next here? I want to give a few stats of the Scentsy Club program. When we made the change, I don't know how many of you have been here for a long time or how many of you are new, but we made a big change to Scentsy Club at the end, like I just mentioned, at the end of August, or this end of July, beginning of August, September, yep. And we took away free shipping and we took away the multi-packs. I hate to say took away, we removed multi-packs to make it easier to be able to manage your subscriptions without losing your always get my bar. But that's when we added the 10% off and the half price item at 60 as an offsetting benefit. And we had a lot of people that were scared. They're like, I'm gonna lose all my club customers. It's gonna die, club's dead, it's over, done. Forget about it, stick a fork in it, it's done. Not the case, not the case at all. As a matter of fact, what we found is, yeah, there was some consolidation of subscriptions for people that maybe had a monthly, a bi-monthly, or a tri-monthly items that they are, to minimize shipping costs and maximize rewards, they have consolidated into either a bi-monthly or maybe a quarterly subscription. But we have increased subscribers by over 15,540 new subscribers net new. That includes all the ones that dropped off, plus the new people that signed up since we made the change at the end of July, beginning of August. And so that is now 89,106 club subscribers. Amazing number, right? When I did the video that I just mentioned earlier, back in right before SFR, we had about 51,000. I think that was in May, end of May, June, beginning of June when I did that. We had 51,000 subscribers then. We now have 89,106 subscribers that have a grand total of 104,000 subscriptions. Because you can have more than one subscription. You can have a monthly subscription, and you can have a bi-monthly subscription, and you can have a tri-monthly subscription. You can have up to 3 if you want, or if your customer so desires. So, and it continues to grow every day. We're adding new customers to Scentsy Club. It did not go down at all after we made the changes. So very excited about that. And I guarantee we lost some people, but what is more exciting, and that's a bummer, but what's exciting and reassuring is that we added more people than we lost. So yeah, some people got upset, but not enough for it to stop the growth of the program, because the benefits are still very valuable. The value proposition is great, not only around the 10% off and the half price item, but always get my bar. People love their bars. It is a massive value proposition. It's super, what we call in the industry, we call it sticky. It's super sticky because it keeps people in the club because they do not want to lose their favorite bars. Who here had a bar that went away that they absolutely loved, right? This is great. If you're trying to get conversation going about Scentsy Club, type them in, which ones you lost that you loved. If you're trying to get conversation going, ask your customers, what was your first Scentsy heartbreak? Because I guarantee you they all have one, right? What was your first Scentsy heartbreak? What bar went away that you were absolutely in love with? You're like, I cannot believe they did that, right? And then you can start that conversation about, hey, add your bars to Scentsy Club. It'll keep them safe. So that's a good one. Always get my bar. Total game changer. Any other stats I wanted to share? It's about 75% of Scentsy Club subscribers are customers. Only about 26% of subscribers are consultants. I think a lot of people thought it would be the other way around. It's not. It's very much customer driven, and 75-25 split-ish. And let's see, 42% of all of our subscriptions are monthly. A lot of those are whiff box, right? People sign up for club to get their whiff boxes monthly. That's a huge selling point. If you got people that buy it regularly or that buy it once, forget it, and then they want to buy it again, hey, you should sign up for club. You can get that whiff box every month automatically, sent to your door, right? And then you can add some bars into it that you want to make sure that they never go away. And then 22% of our subscriptions are bi-monthly and 36% are quarterly. So it's spread out pretty good, but I think that's really speaks well that the number one frequency is monthly, 42%. We have more monthly subscribers than anything else. All right, so as a LTOs really are, to me, one of the big drivers. I mentioned you're missing the opportunity if you didn't subscribe for a long time. The Jack's Obsession Bar last year, we launched it on the 1st of September with Nightmare Before Christmas. Amazing bar. Oh, anyone? Jack's Obsession, so good. It was the number one bar in Scentsy Club for the next, I think, 8 months, right? And it went away, right? It went away at the end of September, in October sometime probably, but club subscribers who added it continue to get that. Halloween Town, right? The bar that we have out right now. If you love that, if your customers love that, set up a Scentsy Club, add it to Scentsy Club. The harvest fragrances this year. Some people like fall fragrances year round, right? You want to get your fall fragrances year round, or maybe Christmas Cottage when it comes out, or maybe one of those other holiday fragrances that tend to go away. Set up a Scentsy Club. You can add it to your Scentsy Club and you can always get it. And there's no risk because you can always take it out. There's no risk. You can adjust it. You can take it out, right? If you don't want it, if you think you don't need it, you can take it out and you can cancel your subscription at any time. Let's see, NFL bar, by the way. And then, yeah, we announced the NHL bar, right? Fresh Ice. It's definitely top 3, might be my favorite bar of all time. I'm a kind of a mentholatum kind of thing. This Fresh Ice just gets in your nose and it's like, oh, I love it. It's one of my favorites. So I might have to add that one to my Scentsy Club to make sure I can get it year round. I'm looking forward to that. So those are the big drivers for, I think, customers, but why should you as a consultant be interested in marketing Scentsy Club? I'm sure you've heard the phrase work smarter, not harder, right? We've all heard that in our lives. Well, Scentsy Club is a great way as a consultant for you to work smarter, not harder. Imagine if you went active every month just from club subscribers. Average club subscription, I think, is around $57, $58. Right? So you would need 4 of those to meet your $200 activity requirement every month to maintain your downline. Right? Or if you're a director, or if you have eyes on being a director, to maximize the comp plan and get paid on the most on your downline, you need $500 a month, right, Katie? As a minimum. Imagine if you had that in Scentsy Club, that every month your $500 was hit. You could spend your time doing other things like recruiting, like training your team, like training yourself on the workstation, finding out about the new products, right? It just frees you up to do a lot. I got a great story from the gal I talked to who had over 200 club subscribers. She said she had an unexpected death in the family, and she had to set up the funeral. And she realized that she was so thankful because of all the club subscribers she had. She was able to get over $2,000 of that month in club alone to get the extra 5% commission from the comp plan. And she did not do anything else that month but plan that funeral, but still was able to maximize her commissions and get that club payment and paid on her downline in full and everything. And she was like, that was the moment it clicked on her. And she's up to $3,000 to $5,000 a month in club subscription revenue alone. She's like, I have to change the way I manage my business. I have to get as many people in club as I can. And I'll share with you some of her tips at the end if I don't run out of time about how she does that and what she does to get people into club. So it really is about working smarter, not harder, freeing you up to do other things, hitting those targets. How many times also have you run into a customer? Oh, I'm so glad I saw you. I meant to call you 600 times before, but I just never was too lazy to pick up the phone. And I've been wanting wax for the last 3 months, but you didn't know it because I didn't reach out to you. And you didn't call me either because we're both really busy, right? How many times, right? It happens all the time. Scentsy Club fixes that problem. Hey, let's get you in Scentsy Club. That'll never happen again. We'll make sure that you get your bars on time, make it super easy for you, ship directly to your door. And oh, by the way, if you have a favorite one, let's put that one in there. It'll never be discontinued for you, right? What an easy conversation to have with a customer, especially one who said, oh, I've been meaning to talk to you, but I forgot to give you a call. And then all of us, we're really busy, right? So sometimes it's hard to remember or to fit in your schedule to follow up to people. If you have them on that club account, that club automatic shipment, that recurring shipment, they have everything they need regularly, and you can just follow up and do customer care with them instead of trying to see if they need an order, right? Customer care is a lot more fun than, hey, I'm putting an order in, who needs an order, right? And then you can do some really fun stuff for those customers. Okay, what else do I have here? How am I doing on time, Katie?
We are at 22 minutes.
Okay. Okay, I went through that pretty fast. So I got time. I'm going to, like I said, I reached out to this consultant who had the 252 subscriptions. And I asked her what she did, what was going on. And the first thing she says, I have my own club account. She's like, when club came out, I was on it in a heartbeat because we had an open enrollment period where they could add a bunch of bars. She added her all-time favorite bar. Has anybody heard this? I never even heard of this one. What's it? It was Sweet Plum Pastry. Anyone? Sweet Plum Pastry. I think it's an older one. But she added it. She's our all-time. It's the one that got her to sign up for Scentsy when she first started. And so she added that to her club. And she talks about club all the time, right? You guys think, eat, and breathe Scentsy, but your customers don't. And they don't know everything we have, and they're not aware of it. And they probably need to hear about things more than once. So she talks about when her order is coming. Oh, my sweet plum pastry, it's going to be here tomorrow. Can't wait. You can't have any. All mine. If you want your own, you better sign up. Scentsy Club. right? She says 2-3 times a week she's mentioning Scentsy Club. I just added the new LTO fragrance to my Scentsy Club. I just added Halloween Town to my Scentsy Club. I'm not going to be without that, right? These are the kind of things that as a club customer, you can share your experiences from the consumer perspective, right? I encourage you to use the Scentsy Club as a tool for your business from the consultant perspective, but to share your personal experiences with Scentsy Club from a consumer perspective to get conversation going with your customers.
And
I
I
thought
want
that
to
was
add to that, Kevin, like a great point about that as a consultant. If we're doing that, if we're enrolled in club and we're using those materials that we're receiving to like go live and do a marketing and do a training, then that is actually considered, I just cleared this with my accountant, that is actually considered a marketing expense. If you're going to go live and you're going to showcase those products and show them off and talk about them and use them to market, it's actually a marketing expense. So it's a tax deductible purchase if you're actually using it for that purpose. Wanted to add that.
ooh, look at that sharp business mind. I like that. That's great. Get your sweet plum pastry and write it off. Dude, talk about a win-win. All right. What else does she do? She encourages her customers to sign up for club, get their favorite bars, but they can also get a whiff box or a brick for half price, right? We have a selection of bricks in Scentsy Club. She uses does the unboxing of her Scent of the Month subscriptions, which now includes a brick, and shows the brick, and people are like, "Whoa, what's that? That's different. Oh, that's our bricks. We're getting those to make samples with in our Scent of the Month subscription. But did you know you can get a selection of bricks in Scentsy Club all the time, right? So because bricks have a little bit of exclusivity to them, so you can get those in Scentsy Club, and so with box of brick at half price once you hit that $60 mark. She stresses urgency on all the LTOs, right? Or during transition. Hey, better add that to club. It's going to go away. And a lot of people go, oh, you know, that holiday fragrance or that fall fragrance. Guess what? It's going to leave this fall. It's not guaranteed to come back next fall. None of them are. None of them are safe. They might. Maybe they have in the past. But that doesn't mean they're necessarily going to come back next fall. Put it in your club if you want to keep getting it. And if it comes back next fall, you can take it out, right? And add other things. Use it as a hedge, a tool to keep your favorites, right? It's amazing. So urgency with all the LTOs. And she's like, if you're unsure, just add it to your club. If you're unsure that you can't live without it, add it to your club. You can always take it out. There's no risk. This way, though, you know you can get it if you do want more. So she says at least 2-3 times a week, she's saying, add it to your club, add it to your club. Oh, here's a good one, because I think we have a few of these out during the holidays. When we have bars that are bundled, 3-packs, right? Holiday 3-pack. If you only want one of those bars as a customer, sign up, add it to your club. You don't have to get all 3. If you think the other 2 are stinkers, sign up for club, add the one you love. You don't have to buy the other 3. What a great idea. That was brilliant to me. So take advantage of club to get individuals when we offer them as a bundle. That happens for wax collections as well, right? If there's one or 2 of the bars in the wax collection that you love, add them to club. You don't have to buy the others. Let's see. Talked about the bricks. She regularly shares, and this I think is what Katie was getting at, what is in her club on her closed VIP group. And I think on video or whatnot, customers, this is what I talked about this earlier, customers don't think about Scentsy all the time, but she's like, hey, here's what's in my club. I just added this. I just took this out. Here's what's coming. I got a bi-monthly. It's coming. Here's what's there. Always talking about what's in her club. She tells her customers, if you're worried about something selling out, that's not happening right now, is it? Anyone? If you're worried about a fragrance selling out because you love it, even in the short term, add it to your club, right? Because we prioritize subscription inventory. So we may run out on the PWS, but we keep enough bars to serve our loyal subscribing customers, right? Unless we screw up, which right now it's been a challenge, but we'll partial ship and send it to you later if we do run out on club. But our general rule, but things have been moving so quickly, it's just been hard to keep up. So we have run out of a couple in club, but the general rule is we set aside inventory to service our club members for the next 2 to 3 months, so that even if we run out on PWS, you'll get it in club. So if you're scared of it running out, add it to club. Don't tell anybody I told you that, though. That's a secret. That's just for you guys. Let's see. Oh, and this was a big one because I think a lot of consultants, right? You guys are the best. You guys take care of everyone so well. There's a number of customers out or consultants out there who set up club accounts for their and manage club accounts for their customers. Oh, I'll set up a club account for you. We'll put your card in. I'll add this and that to it. Don't do that. Don't do that. That sounds nice, and it sounds like you're going above and beyond, but it is not scalable. And you want to scale your Scentsy club. That's work smarter, not harder. You sell it to them as a benefit. Hey, by you using Scentsy Club, you don't even need to call me anymore. We'll take care of it. I'll just check in on you every now and then, right? Sell it as a benefit. Don't take that on yourself to do it for. There are a number of consultants who are doing that, and I think it could wear you out. So you have to be careful there. Where are the dogs? They're not going crazy? All right. Somebody just knocked on the door. I thought for sure my dogs would lose their minds, but they didn't. Let's see. Subscription boxes are hot right now. Subscription boxes are very, very, very popular. And our whiff boxes are really cool. She uses the fact that subscription boxes are hot as a way to market Scentsy Club with the whiff box. Hey, whiff boxes, cool. Sign up. Surprise items every month in subscription box. Put it in your club. You can get it every month, every other month, every 3 months. But put it in your club. Don't, if you have customers that are buying a whiff box every month or regularly, say, hey, I'm going to put you in club. Put your other 6-pack in there and get 10% off, right? Get up to 60. You can get that whiff box half price every month. She is passionate about club, and her passion shows. She truly believes, like, the minute she was able to know that she was going to be able to get sweet plum pastry forever, changed her mind, and she gets it now. She's like, it went off. Scentsy Club is always get my bar is what it's all about. It is a game changer, and she passionately tells people, you can get your bar forever. Can you, right? Mind blown. You can get it forever. She's passionate about it, and that passion shows through, and her customers feel it, and they when she's excited about it, they get excited about it. And then she makes a big deal about it. I think I talked about this already. Whenever she's about to get her favorite bar, she's like, I'm getting my sweet plum pastries coming tomorrow. You can't have any. It's all mine. Sign up for club. So she's just constantly kind of talking about it. And it's working, right? She's got 252 club customers. Blows my mind. And then she did say, though, that at times that she offered personal specials to her customers who signed up for club, right? That's something you can do. You can't advertise that. But if you want to give a scent circle or do something special, maybe not even Scentsy related, right? You guys are independent consultants. You can do personal specials to encourage people to sign up for club. And if you have the wherewithal, or you have some excess inventory, you have something that you got with your host credits or half price items from hosting your own parties, you can use those as incentives for personal specials for customers to sign up to her club. And she said it was a great way to sort of build her club customer base. Wow, she was amazing. So that was some of her tips that I think really feed into some of what I told you earlier about what's so great about it from a customer standpoint, around that, especially around Always Get My Bar, about what's so great about it as a consultant for freeing you up and maximizing those, right? She gets the extra 5% commission for $2,000 a month out of the comp plan every month just from Scentsy Club. So anything she sells on top of that outside of club, she gets that extra 5% commission on every month, like clockwork. So pretty spectacular, and not clearly achievable, right? Because we've got 3 people with over 200 people, some with over 100, a number of 49, 87, 46, 37. So it's growing like crazy. We've got lots of opportunities to add really great bars to club with our LTOs that are going to continue, and with transition and with Bring Back My Bar. So it's just set up for you to constantly have that conversation with your customers about their bars and what they've been buying and whether they want to never be without that bar, and club is the answer. All right, that was a lot of stuff really fast. So I'm going to turn it over for questions at this time.
Yeah, thank you so much, Kevin. That was awesome. Let me see. I know I saw one that I answered already in the chat.
So I see one that just popped up.
Oh yeah, go right ahead.
Does Scentsy plan on creating a better mechanism for you guys to track who's in club? And the answer is yes. In fact, we've got we'll soon be rolling out a new dashboard that is a start in that direction. It is not anywhere near where we want to be, but we have a roadmap for new features that we will be including that will allow you to drill down and know who's in club, when their next order is, what's in that next order, what was in their last order, how much PRV you have coming from club versus other, how many PRV you have scheduled for next month in club, that kind of thing. So yeah, we're all over that. We're going to take steps. Each step will be a little bit more. The first one you might look at and say, oh, that's nice, but I wish we had this, this, and this. Those are coming next.
And I don't know if this is okay to say. I don't see why it wouldn't be. It's not like that big of a deal, but I really thought it was interesting when we talked about this during our Superstar Director Summit, if you will, and how it was mentioned that our development of our website is literally all in-house. And so like I think that's pretty cool that like our own team is developing all of this, all of these changes and all of these additions to our website and stuff. That made me understand like, wow, it's like it's not like y'all are hiring outside people to do all of this for us. Like we're managing all this in-house. It's really impressive, and it makes more sense to me as to why things aren't just like, you know, done overnight, you know.
Yeah, it's a constant prioritization. We meet as it's called the GET team, the Global Executive Team. We meet every other week to review the projects that we're working on and how far we've gotten on them. And then we talk about, based on, usually it's feedback from you guys that we get through Superstar Directors or through Facebook or issues that are going on. And we look at that list and we say, okay, is there anything we need to stop doing? Is there anything we need to prioritize ahead of something else? Is there anything new we need to bring in? And we're constantly sort of reshuffling things around to try and make sure we're hitting the most important things, because we have a list of things that we want to do that's much longer than our capabilities, and we're constantly prioritizing.
I think it was really interesting too, talking about club, what you said earlier, how you talked about whiff boxes and how you talked about the always get my bar. So as consultants, if we take this feedback that you've given us, that those are really the two like biggest motivating factors that you guys are seeing in regards to the shipments and what's actually being ordered and what people are finding the priorities and the best features of club. If we as consultants now take that information and use that information to real strategically market those aspects even more so of club, I think that's going to help us get more subscribers as well. So I think that's really helpful information to know. Okay, so the whiff boxes are a huge part of the subscriptions and the always get my bar. So those are things that we know we need to really focus on in our marketing of that.
Yeah, I think some laundry products come in there too as well towards the top, but it's all consumables. No, by the way, the fragrance flower is considered a consumable. You can add that to your subscription. What a great half price item that would be to add, you know, I have one right here. So
What
good.
scent is it? Do you know?
Oh, what is that? It's so good.
I put
I'd
you
have
on the
to,
spot.
yeah, you got it for me, but I love it. I can't remember what that is. Um, but I love the fragrance flower, but it is considered consumable. Let's see. There's a quick question I can answer. Is Scentsy working on developing a phone app for the workstation? The answer to that is no. But we researched that pretty heavily and found out that people are moving away, especially us, because we have so many different versions of um, operating systems that we would have to support across 244,000 now consultants. Amazing. Um, that it's much better for us to be able to get, we'd be able to get a lot more features and work done on that by doing it on a mobile first design workstation, that as we roll out new features and functions, we'll eventually get the entire workstation to where it's developed as a mobile first, and it'll be really easy to use on your phone. Mobile first meaning it's designed to be read on your screen versus on your handheld versus on your computer screen. And we're not there yet, but we should get there eventually to where everything is easily used on your phone through the mobile first browser access versus an actual app. So we get much more bang for our buck, and you will get much more bang for your buck from us if we don't do an app, if that makes sense. I have a customer that wants to know if there's any way to switch from every 3 months to every month without losing their discontinued bars. There is now. There didn't used to be, but that was one of the changes we made in at the end of July. And we do outline exactly how to do that in the video I mentioned earlier. But you can actually merge subscriptions, or you can, within that subscription itself, you can say switch it to monthly or bi-monthly, which is great because we actually had a long discussion around this, because with Always Get My Bar, you're not supposed to be able to increase the quantity. But if you had a subscription every 3 months and you changed that to every month, guess what? You just increased the quantity of your Always Get My Bars. And we decided strategically to go ahead and allow that. So yeah, you can do that without losing your bar now. Any other questions?
Kevin,
What
while
was
we're
your,
waiting to see if there's any other questions, I want to ask you a question.
sure.
Like from your own personal perspective, what's been your favorite LTO that we have had thus far?
Oh, NFL. Well, I guess we haven't had that yet, but we did the pre-order, right? That was one of the proudest moments. I don't know if you guys knew this, but so strategic programs. Scentsy Club is a strategic program. I'm chief strategy officer. Strategic programs reported to me. Licensing is a strategic program, reports into me. So we've been trying to get the NFL for, I don't know, 8 years. I think we've applied for it 4 times. So I made it. If you went to, it was SFR with the guy from who did the Antarctica thing. Where was that? That was not this last one, but the previous year, wasn't it? I think it was. So he said, "What's your Everest?" He challenged you. What's your Everest? I was sitting in the front row of that, and that guy's talk hit me right upside the head, right? And I'm like, because I get as much out of all our keynote speakers and Orville and Heidi's keynotes as you guys do, right? So I'm sitting there going, listen to this and going, wow, what's my Everest? What am I going to do? What am I going to make my number one priority that will have the biggest impact that I can contribute to Scentsy? And I said, you know what? I'm going to get, come hell or high water, I'm going to get the NFL for Scentsy as a licensing agreement. And because I knew it would be exciting for consultants, and I knew it would drive significant revenue. I knew Orville has been wanting that for a long time. And it adds an air of legitimacy to the company, but also to other licensors who are looking to partner with us. If we have Disney and the NFL, there's not a lot of other licenses that are harder to get than those two. So, and when we got the NFL, we ended up, I could see some people here exciting for NHL. I am as well. We got the NHL at the same time, so I got a little 2-for-1. So I'm really excited about that. I got to remember, I got to think about the ones we've actually launched versus the ones that are coming. I don't want to give away any.
There might have been some hidden motive in my question.
Uh,
Catch you.
yeah,
No, I figured it would be the NFL.
yeah, it's a good one. But we have so many. I thought a lot of the Disney buddies were great. The one that blew me away was Dumbo. Dumbo, the elephant buddy, was one of the fastest sellouts and one of the biggest buddy sales of all time.
I really hope, selfishly, I really hope we bring that back because I want that for Callahan so
Oh,
badly.
he's so cute and so soft. Yeah, that
Yeah.
was really well executed. Oh, we have somebody from Tampa Bay there. How exciting that we have the NHL when you just brought home the Stanley Cup. Right on. Congratulations. My wife is a little upset. She's from Dallas. She's a Stars fan. So not as happy about that here in our household right now. Dumbo needs to come. Yeah, what
Yes,
else?
he does need to come
I
back
got
for
two
sure.
He's awesome. The detail included in that. The Nightmare Before Christmas warmers, I thought were really good. That was an amazing day, September 1st. I was up all night with Lacey. We were in there, and I'm just watching the revenue come in, and we broke the previous day's revenue record in the first hour. It was unbelievable. It was unbelievable. Oh, the Villains warmer. Yeah. Harry Potter warmer. Is that a request? By the way, that's the #1 requested thing on IdeaShare is the Harry Potter. That's not part of our Disney relationship. Villains is cool. I know Caitlin Baria. Did they all know? Anybody know Caitlin? She's probably doing backflips about the Villains warmer.
So have you smelled the fragrances for the Villains collection?
Yes.
What are your thoughts? Do you like them?
Oh yeah. I love them all. There's very few except for like Midnight Fig. Oh, sorry if you like Midnight Fig, but there's not a lot of fragrances I don't. I like most of them, but yeah, they're really good. They're really good.
We are very excited.
But
Very excited about that.
more is the packaging and the way it was done is absolutely spectacular. The Villains Wax collection is going to blow your minds when you hold it in your hands. It's absolutely some of the best work I think Scentsy's ever done.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Definitely make some great Christmas gifts for some people for sure.
Totally.
Well, thank you so much, Kevin, for taking the time this evening to come and talk with us about Scentsy Club. We really appreciate your time. It's such an honor to have you here with us, spending your time with the Sunshine State Superstars.
Right on. What a great name. Well, thank you for having me. It was absolutely my pleasure. Love you guys. I hope you guys have just the most amazing fall. And I can't wait to see what y'all do. And by the way, we got some really exciting stuff coming that we haven't yet told you about. So keep your eyes out.
Pay attention to our group, Kevin. Get ready to watch our Scentsy Club subscriptions go through the roof, right, guys?
I got my eyes on you. I want to see some of these names on that list.
That's right. We're gonna have a bunch of people in this group that have 200 subscribers. So keep an eye on us.
Yeah. Scentsy Club is a tool for you. Use it as a tool for your business. Sometimes you have to look at things through a business lens, and sometimes you look at it through a customer lens. Look at Scentsy Club as a tool to help grow your business. May not be right for everyone, but it's a phenomenal tool for a lot of different situations.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Kevin. Good night.
Take good care.
Good night,
everyone.
everybody.